Hello and welcome back, Squirrel Nation. Today we're diving into my comparison of Onmyoji Arena and Arena of Valor. This came up by just a few people pointing it out in the Squirrel Nation, kind of, hey, why don't you check out this new mobile MOBA? And so I decided to give it a try. I just want to say up front, I do not plan to quit Arena of Valor. Don't worry, I'll still be posting my Arena of Valor videos. I'm just, giving a new game a try and just letting you guys all know what I think about it. So anyways, having said that, I did climb to Diamond 1 in this game. I wanted to climb a little bit so I could give a more genuine analysis or breakdown of the game. Anyways, at this point, I've been playing rank with mainly Kingyo and Kanko, who are mage and a marksman respectively, but I have tried every single player that is free or that I have some sort of pass to play. So I have played a majority of the heroes. In general, the game is very well balanced, I will say. And anyways, throughout this video, the purpose is for me to highlight features that Onmyoji Arena has that I just love, and I think Arena of Valor could hopefully copy and implement, or hopefully copy and improve upon, because they're just really great things that I think would make for a really good community that has players that can easily improve themselves. And what I mean by that, and on this screen, let's look at this. This is my own personal screen of my stats. So if you look at the career data in this hexagon, what this is showing you is 6 different key metrics of an Onmyoji player. So it's your push, your kill, death, and assist, survive, support, farm, and DPS. What the shaded region represents is how well I perform in those given areas compared to the rest of the player base, okay? And you can either have this chart or you can have data by number. So for instance, if we look over, we notice that my DPS is basically on the edge. So what's really, really high DPS? Okay, well, if you look here, my damage per minute is 2,585, right? So the reason that I love this feature, and I think a lot of people who play this game will really benefit from this style of feature, is because it lets you know what matters when you are a top player. When you are a player trying to climb into, in this game, the very top level is Onmyoji. When you try to become an Onmyoji player, right, like top pro player, you can look and you can see what do they do. For example, you can look right here. My participation in fights is 51%, right? Well, what if we go look at the top pros in this game? How often do they participate in fight? If they're participating in fight 75% of the time, then that makes it very obvious to me that, you know what, instead of farming so much, or instead of trying to do this damage, maybe I need to just be roaming with my team more often. So anyways, I really love this, and I hope this is a feature that Arena of Valor will copy over into their game, because it's going to really help players improve. Anyways, for the remainder of this video, I'm going to point out other features like this that I think are just outstanding. So anyways, let's dive in. Okay, so the first awesome feature is you start by going to prepare at the bottom left of your screen. You click on that and brings up to item builds. And anyways, here in the bottom left, you can select whatever hero you want to choose for their builds. And then after that, you click on suggested. Okay, so there's a list of suggested builds. Arena of Valor has this also. It has the win rates and games played. But what I think Onmyoji Arena has done that is awesome is this ranking is actually by the highest ranked player who consistently plays that hero. So if you notice, we click on this player, and in the top center of the screen, you notice their current rank is Onmyoji and their highest rank is Onmyoji. So this is a top player in the game, right? Onmyojis are essentially the conquerors of AoV. So anyways, this guy's a very top player, so you know that this mage is very relevant at a very high level. So that's great information. Other great information that comes from that is you can just simply copy his build, okay? And then the other thing that I really love about this is you can analyze this hero. So we talked about in the last clip, we discussed my career data or my stats, and if you look at his, you can kind of see the shape of what matters to be an Onmyoji mid laner, right? So we know he's a mid laner, we know he's top tier in the game, and now we can look at really what makes a top tier one. His stats are lower than mine, but why? That's because he's playing against other Onmyojis, whereas I'm just climbing up through the game right now. So obviously my stats are inflated. But at the same time, we talked about participation in that last match, and see from looking at his participation, he participates as a mid laner in 49.2% of fights. So that lets me know, actually, the fact that I sometimes break off to do my own thing is not a bad thing. That is actually a very relevant use of my time at a very high level in this game. So anyways, I think that's awesome. They make it Arena of Valor lets you look at the top players. It lets you look at their builds, but it really doesn't give you tons of information. It just shows you their fight history, which you can also look at in this game, and it lets you look at their builds, but it doesn't make it easy to copy their builds, right? The builds that we can copy in Arena of Valor are just the most popular ones, but guess what? A lot of people can play, like if I hop on a Smurf, I can play any hero and I can have a crazy high, like 80% win rate, and then that build's going to look amazing, but really that just means for Smurfs who are climbing from bronze to platinum or bronze to diamond that they use this build, right? That doesn't mean they're using this consistently at a very high level against other pros and other top players to beat them. So anyways, I think this is a great enhancement. And the other thing I'll show you is Onmyoji, if you notice in the bottom left, and this is their Arcana or talent equivalent. And same thing, you click on suggested, by hero, and once again, it's by rank. So I can just save. I can simply just click save. I come down, I have 10 slots. The other amazing thing about this game, the slots are free. I didn't pay any gold, no resource, nothing to get 10 slots, right? Also, you can just copy, you can switch it over, just that easy. Bam, click it, it's done. Cool. Now I have my Susabi. We know that this is a top tier player's copied over. So I copied his items, I copied his Onmyoji, and I'm good to go. Another amazing thing in this game is you can do this in hero selection. So when you select a hero, you can actually just take the top player's items, you can take the top player's Onmyoji and dive into a game. So if you ever forget to do this, it's not something that you have to do before games. You can actually do this in the game. So I think that is another outstanding thing about this game. With that, let's dive into the next feature. The final feature I want to cover about Onmyoji Arena is the video feature, so you can spectate. And there's a few different aspects of the videos, but anyways, you can either watch like the highest level gameplay happening. So if you notice right here at the very top, there's Challenger, there's another Challenger video, Masters. So anyways, if you go down this list, it gets lower and lower in rank. But so anyways, it makes it really easy for you to watch high level gameplay throughout the day. And obviously, watching high level gameplay is a good way to improve your overall game. So that's why I think this is a really cool feature. Another thing is you can actually spectate by heroes. So say you want to pick up a new hero, you can simply go in and select them. Chin, say a marksman, right? So we just go in and you can select any of the Chin games. Another really good thing is this game is so easy to record your own gameplay, and at the end of every game you'll have an option to save a recording. So you actually don't need any software, you don't need to update any setting, just simply at the end of every game it'll ask you if you want to save. If you do save it, then you can simply go to record and you will see your videos right here, and you can rewatch your videos. Before we do that, I even want to show you another really cool thing, which is you can go into your recent matches, and this was the match we recorded earlier today. And anyways, you can actually save video. So if you see up here in the top left, I can save video. So now I click that and it will actually save my video. So now it says my video is saved. So now if we go back to Spectate and we go to record, bottom middle screen, you notice there's a new video, which is the gameplay that I recorded today. And the final feature I want to cover about Onmyoji Arena is the video feature, so you can spectate. And there's a few different aspects of the videos, but anyways, you can either watch like the highest level gameplay happening. So if you notice right here at the very top, there's Challenger, there's another Challenger video, Masters. So anyways, if you go down this list, it gets lower and lower in rank. But so anyways, it makes it really easy for you to watch high level gameplay throughout the day. And obviously, watching high level gameplay is a good way to improve your overall game. So that's why I think this is a really cool feature. Another thing is you can actually spectate by heroes. So say you want to pick up a new hero, you can simply go in and select them, Chin, say a marksman, right? So we just go in and you can select any of the Chin games. Another really good thing is this game is so easy to record your own gameplay, and at the end of every game you'll have an option to save a recording. So you actually don't need any software, you don't need to update any setting, just simply at the end of every game it'll ask you if you want to save. If you do save it, then you can simply go to record and you will see your videos right here and you can rewatch your videos. Before we do that, I even want to show you another really cool thing, which is you can go into your recent matches, and this was the match we recorded earlier today. And anyways, you can actually save video. So if you see up here in the top left, I can save video. So now I click that and it will actually save my video. So now it says my video is saved. So now if we go back to Spectate and we go to record, bottom middle screen, you notice there's a new video, which is the gameplay that I recorded today. Okay, so here we are in a spectated match. This is one of my recordings, but anyways, I just want to show you guys the amazing features. So one, you can select the point of view. If you notice on the left, I'm going through my team, but you can also go through the enemy team's point of view. Another thing is the reason that I really love this, and you can also speed up the video play, is this lets you look at your mistakes and at enemy mistakes so well. The other thing, you can look at the gold, you can see what items are being purchased, you can see the talents that the enemy took. So let's say that you really lose lane hard, right? And you want to go back. If you lose lane, it's great. It means you played somebody with higher skill than you. So this is a great thing to do. Go back and look at how they played. Watch the game from their point of view. See how they're playing. See how they approach the game. What items are they building? When do they go back? Do they focus on farming or team play? Another great thing about this is if you play a game, and this is very common throughout all MOBAs, is as you get higher and higher, you start to realize that, man, people just, I feel like the enemies are always where I don't want them to be. They're always getting objectives. They're always ganking me. Like every time I wish they weren't there, they're just always there. And it can be really frustrating for a lot of players who are new to MOBAs to figure out how the enemies do that. Well, I think a feature like this is amazing because you can go back and you can watch, you know? So if you get completely outplayed by a team, simply go spectate your game and just watch their rotations, you know? Like for me, I would just speed this up. You know, go 4x, I mean, hell, even go 8x, and just literally, right now, just watch the minimap. See how people are moving around, see at what timings they do certain things. So we just notice that the bottom objective just came up, the Kraken. So do any of the teams even look at it, right? How are they clearing the area? How are they providing vision? And anyways, that's all I'm going to show you, but I just think this is another great feature. I think Onmyoji Arena is going to do really well for players new, improving, and I think if they try to develop a competitive scene, this game could do really well because they have a lot better tools for players and coaches to really dive into the game. Okay, that does it for today's video. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you did. Also, it really helps me if you will share this video around so that other people can join the Squirrel Nation and just join our great community we have going on. But anyways, as always, I'll see you all tomorrow, and happy ranking.